Hi Scorpio, this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly report for the month of August. Pretty incredible to say that I'm doing your horoscope for August, but the summer has flown by. And the big thing to acknowledge and to bear in mind is that Jupiter, which is the grand benefic and the luckiest planet, re-entered the fixed air sign of Aquarius on July 28th, and it will be there until December 29th. It re-entered your house of home and family and security. Jupiter is exalted in that sector of the chart. It loves being there. It brings expansion. If you have your own business, it helps to bring you new opportunities to build your business and just to feel more comfort in a new era. We're in the new age of Aquarius. Saturn, which is the architect of the zodiac, has been transiting there since December 17th of 2020 when it entered the sign of Aquarius, and it will be there until March 7th of 2023. So it's important for you to really focus on getting your needs met and on family and grounding yourself in this new era. And as we begin the month of August, the Sun and Mercury are both transiting in the fixed fire sign of Leo in your house of career and life goals. And Venus and Mars are both transiting in the mutable earth sign of Virgo in your house of friends and networking and groups and community. So there's a lot of focus on home and family. That's where you're expanding and that's where you're structuring. And yet there's a lot of opportunity in your career and opportunity to network and socialize. And on August 1st, the Sun and Mercury meet up at 10:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 10 degrees of the fixed fire sign of Leo. And that's a very creative energy in your career. Later in the day, it may be good if you're able to lay low and to work on your own, because at 5:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mercury opposes Saturn, and that could bring obstacles at work, at the workplace, or with your family. It could also bring delays or arguments. And later in the day at 11:14 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on August 2nd at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the Sun opposes Saturn, and that could definitely bring endings at work or just challenges. So be aware that's a reality check for all of us. On August 2nd, Juno, which is an asteroid that represents partnering, stations direct at 8 degrees of the mutable fire sign of Sagittarius, and this occurs in your house of income and what you value, and helps to magnetize partnering in finding new ways to make income and to be creative. And it's a nice energy. And later in the day at 11:53 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Venus forms a beautiful trine to Uranus. And this also occurs on August 3rd at 2:53 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And for you, this could bring unexpected social and romantic opportunities. It's very fun and inventive energy and very romantic. Later in the day, there's a bit of disruption because at 9:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mercury squares Uranus, and that could bring some strife at work or perhaps with relationships. Whatever you think it is, it's something else. Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. This could be a lot going on and being very busy. On the 6th of August, the Sun forms a beautiful trine to Chiron, the wounded healer, at 6:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And this could help you to face wounds and healing around your career or around your finances. On August 8th, there is a new moon that takes place at 9:50 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 16 degrees and 14 minutes of the fixed fire sign of Leo. And this new moon takes place in your house of career. This is a really good new moon because the sun loves being in Leo. It's in its dignity. And for you, it's in your house of accomplishment and career and life goals. Really tap into the energy of this new moon. Do the law of abundance, set your intentions. The new moon is conjunct Mercury, which will involve a lot of communication and ideas. So this is a really positive new moon for you. And then on the 9th of August, Venus opposes Neptune at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that can bring deception potentially with friends or romantic partners or misunderstandings. So just be aware that that's a bit confusing energy. On August 10th, the sun opposes Mercury opposes Jupiter at 9:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and I think that's more about being really busy and having a lot to do. I don't think that's a negative energy. And then on August 11th, Mercury, which is the planet of communication, enters the mutable Earth sign of Virgo at 5:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and it will be there until August 29th. And for you, it's going to be transiting in your house of networking and friends. So it's a really good opportunity for connecting with others. If you're trying to meet new people, if you're promoting your brand, it's very good energy. Mercury is in its dignity in Virgo. It rules the sign of Virgo. It's excellent for communication. That's really nice energy. And then on the 15th of August, Venus enters the cardinal air sign of Libra at 9:27 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on August 16th at 12:27 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Venus is in its dignity in Libra. It loves being there. It will be there until September 10th. And for you, it's transiting in your house of the imagination and dreams. Venus is exalted in this sector of the chart. It's very compassionate, but it's also really creative. So focusing on your spirituality, on being creative, and Venus loves being in Libra, so it's a very nice placement for all of us. And then on August 18th, Mercury and Mars meet up at 11:28 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in your house of friends and groups. That could bring a little bit of conflict with friendships potentially. And then on August 19th, the sun opposes Jupiter at 8:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that probably will mean that you're very busy. That's not negative energy, but a lot going on. The bigger deal is that Uranus stations retrograde at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 14 degrees of the fixed Earth sign of Taurus. Uranus has been transiting in your house of relationships on and off since May 15th of 2018. You feel that energy 5 days before and 5 days after. And so there could be some changes, a lot happening. Just expect the unexpected with Uranus. And then on the 20th of August, Mercury forms a beautiful trine to Uranus at 4:06 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that's good for networking. It's also good for personal opportunities and relationship opportunities. It's very inventive energy. And then late on August 21st at 11:38 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on August 22nd at 2:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mars forms a trine Uranus. And this can be really good for you for accomplishing work with other people. It's also very inventive and innovative energy. And then on the 22nd, the sun enters the mutable earth sign of Virgo at 5:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And it will be there until September 22nd. And the sun will be transiting in your house of friends and networking, again bringing more social opportunities and opportunities to promote yourself with social media and in various ways. And then on August 23rd, Venus trines Saturn at 8:48 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that's good for commitments with financial or personal opportunities. That's a good energy. It's a flow of energy. And then on August 26th, Venus opposes Chiron at 9:24 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And for you, that's a good opportunity for facing blocked wounds that you need to face and doing some healing work. But later at 10:23 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mercury forms a trine to Pluto. And that is a really transformative energy and helps you to see the bigger picture on how you can heal and empower yourself. And on September 30th, Mercury enters the cardinal air sign of Libra at 1:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And it's going to be in Libra for quite a while because it retrogrades on September 27th at 25 degrees of Libra. And this is in your house of endings and the subconscious mind, the imagination, and dreams. Probably a lot of memories of the past will resurface. Also gives you an opportunity to face issues that maybe you haven't confronted. I wish you a lot of luck, a lot of focus on your career and socializing. Thank you, Scorpio. Take care.